Hey guys, Gigi here from Your Life and Finance, and today I'm coming to you with a video on dating on a budget. Now I know when people hear that it's like cheap, 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 but nah, it's nothing like that. Dating on a budget can be fun. You just have to find ways to make it interesting and to make it thoughtful for the person that you are dating. Now this may be better for those who are dating long term or in a relationship, as people who just start to date tend to like to be wild, but I'm not really that girl, so these things kind of are specific to me, and I know relative to some of you out there. So the first thing I would suggest is Netflix and chill. Now I don't mean Netflix and chill, so to speak, if you know what I mean. But if you are really into movies or your partner is really into movies, it might be fun to pick a group of movies or pick a genre or some TV shows and just binge watch for the day. You guys get some popcorn, get some snacks, and you just stay at home and just kick it for a while. Another idea is something that you do in the park. It could be walking, it could be bike riding. If you guys are athletic, it could be jogging and going for a run. I'm not athletic, I have asthma, so honestly, anything that involves too much movement, I'm not really trying to do. So one of the things that I have done though is rent bikes in Bryant Park, and we rode around the park, had a picnic in the park. Now these are some of the things that you do when it's a little bit warmer, but it's still an option that you might want to consider. Another idea is a themed dinner night. One of the things that I've done is taco night, Taco Tuesday. The thing is that we were eating tacos every Tuesday, so it kind of got drawn out. But the thing is, you can switch it up and you can have different themed dinner nights. But we put some music on, we buy all the things that we need for the tacos, and we just chill in the kitchen. We cook together, we bust it up, have some jokes, laugh, and it'll be a good time, and it's fun. And at the end of the night, you can say, wow, we didn't really go anywhere, we didn't really spend any money, but overall it still was a good time. Another thing that you guys might want to consider is a day trip. I know here in New York, the Metro North has rail lines that will go places like upstate or Connecticut or to different places where you can go there for the day and do like apple picking, pumpkin picking, visit a farm, different things like that. I've personally done the apple picking trip. It was a day trip and we had a blast. We were able to kind of be away, but not really. And it was still a good time, and it was light on the pockets. The thing is, money management and having the conversation about your finances can get really iffy. A lot of people don't like to have that conversation, so I'd say you might want to fill it out and see what type of person that you are dealing with. But eventually the conversation will have to come up, because if you have something that you are saving for, a goal that you're trying to reach, you may not always be able to spend as the other person might want you to or might think that you're able to. And if you're anything like me, I hate when people count my pockets. So I like to be upfront, like, that ain't in my budget. I can't do that this month. That ain't gonna happen. And it's fine. Like, we'll have the conversation, and either you with it or you're all right. I mean, it's really that simple. Another thing that I suggest would be see what's in your area. There's a roller skating rink by me, as well as an ice skating rink that's not too far. So one Saturday we might just up and go do that, and it's a good time. It's fun. It's not drawn out, it's not long, but it's still some one-on-one time to kick it with each other and to just enjoy each other's company while not going overboard. I do believe that sometimes you might want to do things on a grander scale, or that requires a grand gesture, but not all the time, especially when you've kind of been in a relationship for some time. You guys know that your pockets aren't always deep, and so while you may want to spend time with each other or do things, you might not always be able to afford the things that you want. That's another thing. There's this high-low method where you might go on, let's say you like to go on dates 3 times a month. The first 2 times you might go to a lower scale restaurant. Now me, I don't mind going to a lower scale restaurant. I love Applebee's loaded mashed potatoes, so I have no problem eating those. And I also love their spinach dip. So it might be a few times where, I'm like, oh, let's just run to Applebee's, or let's just, go to another restaurant that may not be on a grander scale. But then there might be that third time where we might want to step out. We might want to get dressed up, beat your face a little bit. That third time might be on a higher scale. But when you average it out, it's not like you were spending so much money consecutively. So it's a little lighter on your pockets. The last thing, I would suggest is game night. We will pull out a deck of cards, we'll get my siblings, my mom involved, and we'll play some Monopoly and just have a good old time with family and friends. I just feel like nothing beats that, and it's a great time for you guys to interact with other people. Sometimes you can do group dates where it's kind of like a split bill situation, or where it isn't just one person picking up the cost. That's an option, but I really suggest that you really think about it, you really have the discussion, because open communication is the key. You can't really expect someone to know what you're thinking if you haven't openly communicated that. Coming up, I'll be having a Till Debt Do Us Part series where I'll be going through my financial journey. I'll be talking about, my student loans. I'll be talking about credit cards and other types of debt, how I've got into them, how I've gotten out, what challenges I'm still dealing with. So please stay tuned for that. If there are any other topics that you'd like to hear about, please let me know and don't hesitate. Bye.